Peace, peace, y'all. Welcome to today's mathematics with your girl, Sunshine Moon AL. Today is 8/28. You already know we made it to the third decan of the month, y'all. This is the decan of creation and expression. This is the decan of emotions. But we create with our emotions, right? Because in the energy of the great Ta, we do things with all their heart and we let the tongue doth follow. 3 is also the number of Bina. That is understanding. That is definitely Saturn energy. So you guys just be careful and be aware that challenges are going to come in this space, because for the first 2 decans of this month, we've really been focused on, you know, our projects and our goals and things like that. So in this space, when we come into the space of expression and implementing our emotions and putting that frequency out there in our mind, body, and spirit, like equal opposite energy does come. So like, you know, just be aware of it, be a part of it, learn to flow with it, grow with it, you know, all those things. Do it with it, okay? So, of course, we begin the third decan of the month in a full moon, you know, a full moon sitting in the root chakra, and we love it here. The root chakra, the moon is in alignment with Pluto in our root chakra, creating transformations and empowerment to our insight and what we're rooted in, whether it's our social justice and awareness and communication with those that are detached or removed from like society, or it's, you know, our transformation and empowerment on our authority and our insight, especially as entering this energy of Bina, which is Saturn, which is about understanding, right? So it's like, I love the full circle. We're getting into the numbers 2-0. It's, you know, finding wisdom in our cipher, wisdom in our space, really paying attention to how we spent the first 2 decades of the month, you know, finding that 2 is second house is Taurus house. That's that energy of priorities, love, wealth, stages of forgiveness, the different levels of love, whether it's romantic, so self-love, familial love, friendship love, agape love, universal love. All of those levels of love on the forefront here. How you're prioritizing things in your space, you know, what that looks like, what that feels like, you know, your sense of self-worth and self-value, what that looks like and what that feels like, that also matters here. We're also dealing with 2 being that number of balance. So now we get into the Libra spot of it. So 2 not only deals with Taurus energy, but it also deals with the vibes of Leo, of having that sense of balance and equality. A lot to do with like your contracts and the bonds and your interpersonal relationships, which is important here, right? I'll show you, it is important. We love it here. So we're finding wisdom, we're finding balance, we're, you know, finding priorities. We're really feeling our feelings today. It's a very high emotional day, you know what I'm saying? Definitely being in tune with your heart chakra and how you feel about your reality and what you want to do about it. And so like, this is a good time to be really in tune with your human design, especially if you have an emotional authority like myself. What emotion is it? Mine is anger. My anger gets things done. Like once I get angry and like fed up with something, oh yeah, something about to pop off. But we love it here. So we're going to take that 2. We're going to put it into the month of 8. We're going to add some transformation, some empowerment, some enforcement, as 8 deals with the solar plexus chakra. 8 deals with that Scorpius energy of building and destroying, death and rebirth, transformations, occultism, empowerment, enforcement of the celestial technicians. When we deal with Scorpius, that's Hero Kahudi, excuse me. But when we deal with the 8th sphere, the tree of life, or the 8th sefirot, we're dealing with Sebek, which is actually Mercurian energy, the celestial technicians and the labeling and the classification of things. So also drawing lines in the mud, as well as enforcing those lines that are drawn, all in all still in alignment with my eye, wherever that may be in your heart. 8 deals with, you know, high highs and low lows, but the goal is to be the homeostasis in the middle. So when we put that 2 of balance and harmony and justice and wisdom into that 8 of transformation and enforcement, that brings knowledge in our cipher, right? You know, now we have the intellect of what balance and harmony looks like. Now we have that intellect of what the priorities should look like. And we're, you know, we're tweaking. I told y'all, you know, on the 8th month, in the 8th year, we definitely going to be, you know, enforcing some things in our space, but also getting the opportunity to check our work. You know what I'm saying? Like really check our work before we into that 9 of completion. Oh my God, I've been dragging my feet off month 8 with certain things. I've been so scared of implementing. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm so sorry. So now we come into that 1, that knowledge in our cipher. And you know, 1 is that energy of like leadership, you know, taking initiative. Learning how to be alone and independent without it being like, because you're being, you know, you're being judgmental of other people, places, things, situations around you, but learning to be independent because that's just what you should be doing, right? So we take that 1, we're gonna put it into the year of 8. Excuse me, I'm ahead of year. We're gonna take that, we're gonna put it into the year of 8. This is the year of transformation, building, destroying. This is the year of nickel and the alchemy year. This is the year of the wood dragon and the Chinese New Year type energy. You know, we have high highs and low lows in this infinity symbol, but the goal is to be the homeostasis in the middle. You want to be chilled out. You want to be in the middle. You know, not too high, not too low. That helps with the scope of things, how it all travels. You know what I'm saying? Also seeing how everything is infinite and everything is interconnected, you know, with the 8, you know, because it's easy to be standing on one side of the 8 and see the other side of the 8 and be like, oh, well, that's opposite. But when you flow through the 8, you realize, oh, it's actually all connected, even though it's opposite. Like, isn't that crazy? We love it here. And that's the power of the 8 sphere, the tree of life. It's like we could classify things, we could separate things, you know, we can label anything, but at the end of the day, it's all still a part of the 8, and the 8 is still together. I don't care how you draw the number 8, 2 circles, whatever. It's still all the same part of one number. You understand me? So moving in that light, overall, today is a day of 9. Today is a day of giving birth, bringing things into the womb. So today is the first day to really create what we've been working on these first 2 decans of the month. Today is the day to really give birth to the things that we've been giving, you know, thought and action towards and practice towards these first 2 decans of the month. This is the decan, y'all. This is it. This is it. What are we going to do with it? I'm so excited. I'm going to throw up. Anyway, just thinking about the stuff that I've been working on a personal level with nationalizing myself, you know, my music ventures and discharging debt and all that stuff like that. I'm like, oh my God, you know, I'm a knowledge hoarder, but I'm getting better. I promise y'all. I've hoarded a lot of knowledge these first 2 decans of the month. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've hoarded a lot of knowledge these last 4 years. So the fact that I haven't really made too many moves is wild and kind of embarrassing. But it is what it is, you know. Give me grace, give me space. I'm in my mathematics, y'all. We gonna do it on this decan, I promise. We gonna give birth today, though. So today we give birth. 9 is the number of completion, the wholeness, the energy of the utopia, the generosity and optimism, and the wisdom of the oracle and the sage from that Sagittarius energy ruling over, you know, the 9th house. This is the sacral chakra vibe, you know, being mindful of being too much into that perfection, wholeness thing, you know. You know, you could be complete, but we could be interdependent at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So that 9 is all about that. What are you giving birth to today? You know, what gives you joy? What gives you that sense of expansion and completion? You know, focus. So astrologically, astronomically speaking, we are in 100% waning gibbous moon now, and a moon of cleansing. You know, rising at 8:34 p.m. and setting at 7:01 a.m. We are in Pisces with the thought process. So we're in that maat in our thoughts. Where is the balance being? Where are the scales at here? We're in Aquarius, sidereal, and constellation wise. So our happenings and stuff is in that social awareness, social justice. I've been in hermit mode, so I don't know about the social stuff. 10th house of success. We're in that Pisces energy, because like Pisces and Aquarius is wild. I mean, both of them can be separate from society, as Aquarius can be detached, but Aquarians also can be like really in the mix at the same time and detached, while Pisces is like, I'm all the way over here. So I don't know, that's an interesting combo, but that is in our DC line. Sunrise at 6:16 a.m. and setting at 7:48 p.m. The moon and Saturn are in conjunction today at 9:44 p.m. The moon is 0.6 degrees south, minimum angle at 10:24 p.m. The moon will be 0.5 degrees south southeast, and that will be visible at those respective times, which is pretty cool as we enter the 3rd decan. And I told you 3 is associated with Saturn as being associated with Bina in the sefirot. So it's giving us the challenges that we need, that we will be facing as we start to express in this 3rd decan of the month. So you see how the stars and the numbers are always in alignment for us, and we give thanks for the sense of awareness to prepare us for this decan of, you know, the equal opposite energy that's going to come to us. And if you need any assistance in reading your numbers or your stars, please reach out. I'm here for you. Peace, y'all.